What is going on, guys? Saints Row. We're just talking about the future expansions for this game. Now we already have the Heist and the Hazardous that came out May 8th, but I'm talking about the next two. Now, from what I'm reading, it looks like there's going to be another one in July. That one does not come with a district. Well, it doesn't say that it does, so I'm assuming it doesn't. It's going to be something called Docs Ketchum's Murder Circus, new solo mode. Now, where I'm at right here with my character, there's a reason why I'm here. I'm going to get into that in a second. But apparently there's a new solo mode, and then there's new features, improvements, and more, which is part of the free update. Cosmetics and whatnot are going to... It doesn't say that there's cosmetics coming with this DLC. It doesn't mean that there's not, but it just doesn't say that, so there may not be. Now, I'm right here on the map, because I think this is where the new district is going to be for the August update, because the August update clearly states that it comes with a new district, new features, improvements, and more. And then there's new story missions, new enemies, cosmetics, and more. So the August one does say that it comes with cosmetics and it comes with the district. The July one does not say that. It just says that there's a Docs Ketchum's Murder Circus, which is some type of mode that you can play. But I would almost bet that this is where you're going to cross over to that new district for the August update. Because right now, you just can't go over here. There's just nothing here. As you can see, they'll warp you back if you cross that line, like the Saints Row games do. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. I'm not guaranteeing you anything, but I just think that's what it is. But anyway, we have to wait till July to get the next expansion. I thought it was June, but it's July, And it doesn't look like it's much. It just doesn't look like much for the July one. I mean, yeah, the July one doesn't look like much. It looks like there's just a Murder Circus solo mode. That's all it really says. Hopefully that's something really good. It doesn't even say like there's enemies or anything like that. I mean, that's not cool. I want new enemies and just some added story elements to it. So I'm more look forward to the August one because they got new enemies. Hopefully, I would like to see a gang, a group. I don't even think there's going to be that. I don't know that, but I would like to see that. The reason why I think there could be a new gang, I mean, that would have to be one heck of a patch or update to add a whole new gang to this whole game. But I'm going to tell you something here. In the May update says new story missions, events, cosmetics, and more. And then the update said new district, combat overall, photo mode, and more. That's what the May update said. It didn't say new enemies, even though you did have new enemies. Well, no, you just had those missions with that Chris Hardy guy. That's it. And they're not counting that as enemies. So when you say enemies, I'm thinking it might be a new gang, and that's what I want. I want new stuff, because the whole, without any more missions for the Panteros and the idols, it's kind of drying up a little bit. I mean, you still see them in the city walking around. You never see them in Sunshine Springs. They're not a part of that, but the other parts of the map, you do see them wandering around and driving and stuff. I would like to see somebody else add it, even if it's just in that area. That would be fine, but just add somebody else to it. I think that would be pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, that's what we got for the future expansions of the Saints Row. I definitely look forward to it. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I like what I'm getting with this game right now. I mean, I really like where they're going with this game, with the updates, with the way the combat has improved. The game is definitely in a better place. It's definitely in a good place. I almost want to say the game is actually worth playing now. I actually that doesn't look right. I'm gonna take that off. I actually think this game is actually worth getting now for people that don't have it, just because the gl- the glitchy, buggy combat stuff is no longer there, which makes this game a lot way better. And the new the storyline. Okay, there's not very many missions added to it. If I'm being honest here, when it comes to the Sunshine Springs, but it looks like the storyline looked like it was better than what we've had with some of the other missions in this game, which that doesn't make or break the game because there's only like 2 or 3 missions. I think there's 3 to be exact. So it doesn't make the game a different game. What makes the game a different game is the changes. Okay, it's not a different game, but what makes it a lot better is the improved combat and just the other improvements they've made to the game. Like, they've added an emote wheel and they've did some things with the weapons. So this game is getting to be a good game, if you ask me.